Okay, guys, welcome to Dave's LFC Chats, and I've got a legend on the show today, a real legend, Lee Chappy, Leicester City fanatic. How are you, Lee? Welcome to the show, buddy.
Legend. I've never been called one of them before. I've been called many things. Legend, maybe. Oh, mate, thanks for having me on. I'm sorry about the audio issues a minute ago, but hey-ho, we've solved it. We've solved it. We're good. Let's roll.
You solved it, buddy. You solved it. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get stuck into this. A little 10-minute chat about the Leicester City Liverpool game at the Kingpower on lunchtime this Saturday. A huge game for both clubs. Yep. You must be happy, though. I mean, I was just looking at the table and looking at what games Leicester have. The season you've had. I mean, you're in Europa League, Slavia Prague, I think, coming up in Europa League.
Coming up, yeah.
Quarterfinals of the FA Cup and third in the Premier League. You have to be a happy chappy.
Very, very happy chappy, although my status on Twitter would say otherwise. The reason why I'm not so happy is because we've lost James Justin. No, he's not a set of car keys. We've not lost him like that. He's he's got a bad knee. He jumped up yesterday against Brighton in the FA Cup, landed funny, and he's out. Our best player of the season is out for probably one of the crucial games against you boys on Saturday.
Wow, that's good news. That's good news.
No, it's not good news at all. No, it's not.
But it's good news for the Liverpool fans, of course. But I mean, Brendan Rodgers has worked wonders there. We know all about Brendan Rodgers, of course, the ex-Liverpool manager. But you have to be happy with Brendan Rodgers. The style of football he has play. Yeah, he's winning games. You happy?
Of course. He's come in and he's changed Club Puel's style, which was Club Puel tried to bring out the counter-attacking stuff that Leicester were constantly doing and tried to play as a more possession-based stuff. But I don't think we quite had the talent there at the time. And more players were coming through, obviously, as when Rodgers came in. But he's kind of adapted Club Puel's side and brought his own play. He plays fast, fluid across the floor. He likes to get down, stuck in down the wings, and there's more about Leicester now. It's not just Jamie Vardy show. The Jamie Vardy show. We've got goal scorers. We've got Harvey Barnes, who's our top, I think, in play goal scorer, and you've got James Maddison, who's pulling goals. You've got Yuri Tillemans, who can score as well. We're a good side now. We're a very good side. I mean, we were a good side before, but it's getting exciting to see. Unfortunately, we are losing players like everyone else. Just after game after game after game, injuries are taking its toll. We've lost players and come back, and then we lose someone else. That player will come back, we lose someone else. It's a constant rotation of players. And like I just said, we've lost James Justin. Indeed, he's just come back. Ricardo Pereira's had a year out. He's only just come back and plays one game, I think, so far for a full 90. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough old game at the minute, isn't it? And like you just said, we've got Europe coming up. I am excited, but I'm not so excited for the amount of players that we might lose due to injuries.
Yeah, it's been an exhausting season with this crazy pandemic as well. It's a compressed season, so that doesn't help with injuries, as you just said. Just playing so many games.
Exactly, mate.
But we'll talk about the big one the weekend. I mean, it's a huge game. You're 3 points ahead of us. You're third in the table, third against fourth.
It's mad.
It's going to be big, and I know I'm going to go back in it, but the game we played this last season where we beat you 4.
No, that was the start of our downfall. You came to the Kingpower, you brought the trimmings, you brought the stuff in, and you gave the bird a good seeing to, right? And you did. And
it was probably our best performance of the season.
Yeah, against the side that was chasing you, and we were the only other side in it apparently at the time.
Listen, maybe this is a different game, Lee. We're coming off a bad run.
Yeah.
We've lost the last 3 at home, which is unthinkable. Before that, we hadn't been beaten in nearly 4 years at home.
Yeah, but it's a bit like, when you've had like loads of, you've had a few bevies, you're out down the pub, and you need to break the seal. But if you start breaking seal, you're going to go every 2 minutes. You're going to go toilet for a week. That's what's happened. The seal's broken.
Yeah, exactly. I love the analogy. I love that analogy.
It's true.
Yeah, it is true. But I'm just saying, this game the weekend, what way do you think it'll go? I mean, Leicester come out of Liverpool. It'll probably suit Liverpool a lot better if you come at us. You've been at home. You're going to come at us, aren't you?
I'll tell you what, Dave. Instead of just telling you, let me show you the team that I think.
Here we go.
There you go. There's the team that I think is going to start. That we've picked that ourselves on my channel. We do a live prediction show before the games, and we've just done this just before we've gone live with you. And that's what we've got left, really. We've got Luke Thomas, Leicester's own Luke Thomas, born here. Unfortunately, he's the only man we've got at left back because James Justin's gone. Timothy Castagna is out, who's our Belgium international. He's out. Ricardo Pereira returns from nearly a year-long injury. He's going to start, I can imagine. But how good is his form going to be? Yeah. It's tough to get back from an injury like that, you know. Soyuncu just returned from an injury as well, from 3 months out. Johnny Evans having some sort of vision impairment at the minute. It keeps going blurred vision. I don't know what's going on with him. Ndidi, 3 months out and 10 days out separately recently, so he's returning. It's tough. You know, you got Youri Tielemans who's got to start. He's our star man. Harvey Barnes has got to start because he's our top goal scorer in the Premier League in play. James Maddison, who's an absolute baller in the middle. I don't think we can play without him at the minute. And Marco Brighton has the energy down that side to hopefully deal with a little bit of Robertson and Mane down that side.
No, but listen, that's a tough side. I'm just looking at them here. Obviously, Vardy's a great record against us, of course, as you know.
Of course.
He's the danger man. But Barnes and Tielemans have been brilliant for you this season.
Yeah, they're really starting to show what they're capable of. Youri Tielemans had a bit of a dip last season. I thought, he's put himself in the shop window. We brought him in from a loan deal, and he's got his little deal now. And I thought he was just going to be an average player, but he's turned into something else now.
Yeah,
he really is. I think his name's in the books for a big club at some point, don't you think?
You're a big club.
I know.
Don't be putting yourself down.
But there's always a bigger club.
Always. I know, of course.
Always a bigger club. Even Liverpool, there's a bigger club than Liverpool.
Who?
I would say probably like Real Madrid or something. I don't know.
Don't mention Madrid. Maybe Barcelona. But I know what you mean. Of course.
I don't know.
But just looking at the spine of that team, Schmeichel, great goalkeeper, Young, good goalkeeper, Sancho, Evans, a lovely partnership at the centre. Then you've Ndidi, of course, who's been brilliant as well.
Yeah.
Madison and Vardy, that's a beautiful spine to have on any team.
Yeah, and that's something you're missing with Virgil van Dijk out. You've lost that central spine. When a team relies on this strong core of a spine and you lose it, which is what happened to us last season, we lost the spine of our whole structure of our team just fell apart.
It's like having a back problem in your spine, and if you get a little slip disc, you won't be able to walk.
Exactly. I wish people would see this. Yes.
Yeah. But we're going to keep this short and sweet because you're a super busy man. Thanks very much for coming on. But what do you think the weekend? What's your scoreline for the weekend?
I said it's going to be tight. I would take a point because our home performances are dreadful, and I'm not liking that left side with Salagun up against Luke Thomas. I'm going to go 2-2.
Oh, very good. Okay, yeah. Me being a Liverpool fan, we're coming out of a mini crisis dip at the moment.
Crisis.
Well, mini crisis. But it's not a crisis, really. But, I mean, we'll be okay. I have to go for Liverpool, but I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. I think it's a tough game. It could be a score draw, as you say. But I have to go with me heart, I suppose. I'm a big Liverpool fan and stuff. And it's not going to be easy. It's only going to be a goal in it either way, I'd say, Lee, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Barnes and Vardy, though, with their makeshift sort of defence. Whether we play that young lad Kabak, who's only come in, or whether we play Davies from Preston with Fabinho. But we need Henderson in midfield to have any chance of beating you, I think.
Yeah, well, if he plays centre-back, what are you going to do? That's the problem.
But that's what I'm saying. I'd like to see Kabak come in with maybe Fabinho.
I see him with you, yeah.
I think that's the only way we could probably beat you, because we're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. 1 minute we're brilliant, away at Spurs, away at West Ham. The next minute we're not so brilliant. So Jekyll and Hyde.
Mate, welcome to the league. The league's bonkers. You get beat by Southampton 1-0, then they lose 9-0 to United the following week. It's insane. We've beat Man City 5-2. And yet...
I know.
And then the following week we lose to Fulham 1-0. It's bonkers.
Just before you go, Lee, that was brilliant. But I still have to give it to you. And I know LFC boy Anthony very well. But I always mention to him that 2015-16 season for Leicester City doesn't get enough kudos. No, I think it was unbelievable.
It doesn't, mate. It doesn't. I get sick to my stomach when people say we fluked it. You can't fluke a Premier League win. You can't fluke it. We won by 10 clear points. If
81
it was like,
points to 71. I think Arsenal second, ready?
It was because they nicked the bloody second spot because Spurs came third in a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
Came third in a 2-horse race. We always sing that. And it was a mad season, man. It was it probably was a one-off. Who knows? But Leicester are pushing still. We're still pushing. Yeah. Look what we've done so far since. We've been playing well. We've secured some Europa football. We've got a £100 million training facility. I hope you've seen that by now. I'm pretty sure you have. Thank you, Harry Maguire, for that money. Cheers, Man United.
I'll tell you, that was one of the best deals you ever bloody did.
Oh, well, Danny Drinkwater.
Oh, Danny Drinkwater as well. Yeah, brilliant deals. That's a well-run club. That's what I'll say about Leicester City. I'll tell you, I like Leicester City, but not this weekend, obviously. But I do like them, and I hope you have a good season. Maybe win the FA Cup would be nice.
Hey, mate, we've never won that, and it would be nice to add that to the cabinet, so I'll take it. But would I take FA Cup over top 4? Time will tell.
Yeah, Lee, we leave it there. Thank you very much for coming on, bro. I hope to talk to you in the future.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. I'll come on whenever you want, mate. It's all good.
Cheers. Stay safe.
And you, mate.
Bye.